Come on. Niashe no ma ekoso and a free sabre akopem ben on 9 na fia sorry so na odia nkan e de ekwanso joju dwumade no so abramo ya de mo asese mugusu na mutie nyame shiro bibia
don't stop ringing and my friends are banging and money calling my phone like I'm banking king no be joke I mean never making everything possible got my swag
Nene enenmri anana wiei ye fasida kese ma Dr. Faradexen ye fasida ma ye GM Kennedy say jumedie die esini naso eye mini apanyi kosi aboaje Mia meeting my man ni midindo la koku Michael Salamat kuko ani producer jumedie Peter Esquire so e de social media so na motimia muntimi tuning in wa hano motimi follow our social media and mo ye di hu komo na mo adwenchira mo wa mpesa mo de kan motimi so e de aba na ebreba metimi agisa abre na makenkan bia ma mo na mo so mo feel say yeah you are part of the show. Peace 104.3 entertainment review.
Everybody's watching movie looking fresh and cutie people got your eyes
and we last made nyom no so be to be Bobby ni amobi e be ni den
got your eyes on me stepping at the yard
me mpa boni e bo amane se sebi ebetumi e de na ko animu na wono so abeka titru for no ho
so my swag don't need no person
but quickly no enem say mrenyo nti ye mohwi na yenkodi nkomo we emra na ekomo ye ba bedi efa Ghana comedians no say comedians sha so musu anasa omoto nkra epemwa no enye ne da bia no mo asemfo from mo de ba da bia mo how but we arrest your attention kakra Lexi the comic asema okan about how Ghana comedians ekomuno twetwe aso kakranti ye bepese ebeji ebeji ono na no asem like ensema how mono ono abeka na ye nyina ye tie bi Lexi what mean ka good afternoon
it's on call Mr. Ola
short man boko there
oh oh nyamiado
Modazu
yeah
wabamu abua na wo be so ja comedy
first of all me that way for ne wa beja for was studio ho nyina asa ba be mo bo I won't say my bemebu but I feel say we are in a country we criticize more than we are ready to help people. Yeah, we are always at the criticizing end. Every time I don't know go for we hear this with the moon say but to be no our ba ka say oh me so me wo we ya make me dey aboa mo ama mo juma di amudi no akonene. Every time it's always about adena munye ne say ne we mo like mo just say but there are so many factors ekomu ama ye wu no outside no wu ne sa yes probably GES ama school bia the same syllables but all the alpha beta for the compare obi owo maybe so many chiho baby and so many chiho baby looking at the resources available to both parties now we're expecting to obi be produce the same result then you are not being fair to the other person the man me control them show Facebook no but sometimes I realize that a lot of the time Ghanaians or a lot of people who are fan of comedy, they try to compare us to the Nigerians, which is a good thing. Comparing is good and all that. But the question is, are we giving the same opportunity down here? Let's talk about investment. Nigeria need to make skate a 2-minute skate. Or travel to 2 different locations, or travel Nigeria, no, could travel Dubai. Now, why you're not then you see that the beauty of the thing are chill more because you can see effort and a woman. But yeah, side because in the country, who probably can't put it. Are you be who nyampo now the and Mr. Lai, who a movie person? You can tell us the truth, say even location for some movies, and weird thing. So movie industry it has been part of us for a long time. But Mukrapo, you have your own challenge. Now, why would they skate for 3 minutes? How how do you like unya? But the same people say so. No matter how great your concept is, Game of Thrones. If you don't have the same resources, no Game of Thrones and Ucha Ghana Diana and then the standard and quiet penda. But you have to get people saying, oh, I don't know what to say, but in one way, it does tonight. Sikabianya day, and I face so stand-up comedy, for instance.
Now, lazy. Sika ni ma munyaye.
Yet me,
I don't know what you mean.
Because with the little resources now, we feel say we can still do something with it. Like we can still do something with it. But all we are saying is that we need a pat on the back. Say, oh, and years but you are trying your best. Maybe with time it will get better. But with the instances that I say, you won't get a crack a crowd, unyamwa, no one you actually sign, you catch us all, unya papa, would you look and swing myself will be a
okay, so the problem now, o pese yina ye yadwene baso na wotwe yadwene siso no didi kan nie. Ghana for the one anu simu sododo. Sana o pese yete ase. Se Ghana for the one anu simu so mo criticize mo even with the little amu no, the more year out of the little no still na ye criticize mo.
I don't have a problem with criticizing, but me just say, I say, or more criticize, yeah, they don't criticize and as all the America.
They don't criticize them fairly.
Fairly, yes. Fairly.
What is a fair criticism in your opinion?
Fair criticism, they say, oh, Mr. Ola, who movie there a chick, and you come up, maybe I can be better, but Michelle, one more day, Kaka, one in the wire now. Oh, nice, I won't in one crab, a bequay, but I come say, that is a woman I will allow you.
Okay, next and you patch a constructive criticism against destructive one.
Yes, I prefer a constructive criticism. Say, okay, oh, I tell you, come on, but which means say, a bequay, and I say, better, and now, me the memoir say, Sonia more Yaniswa, a bequay need more, but yes, I'm one amount. Kakana saw would do one day, Kakani, yes, and Kakana, Bequay, Nimonoto.
But Leslie, I said this kind of criticism has always been part of the creative and cultural industries for years. I mean, hold on. I mean, people have had to go through kind of criticisms, very harsh ones. And Nigeria for Audi, yeah, compare me. I mean, they go through even worse than the Amumu Komuno. But they are still, doing their best to, stand out. So why is it that, I say, you feel you can't go far with that?
I'm just trying to open up the reality to the issues. Say, who say Obi wa Nigeria now? Why BB? Aya ofepa. Who say in Mwabi free baby ba? I've been to Nigeria to perform before. Mr. Ola, comedians in the stage, all performing in our audience, no, not get to Sikagunu so. Here motivating, obviously, Baba said, you make a laugh now. Even DJ no studio, this is a Okobo club and Nigeria near club one and in the general. There be those Sumano, Westgate and Sumano, but wait to me, sorry, about DJs, one of many $100, $100 with $100 cities. The DJ is sending crime on. But Ghana, you won't get it like that. One cent of crime in the past, all the American child say, you go far.
You go far, is it not enough? I mean, some words are even worth more than money. And I only.
Mr. Olameba, Obi to say NDK, and then we take the interview on my sister station. I say, Nema, oh, Nashville. Women that on YouTube, no, I hear YouTube, no, I hear saying a YouTube note, but some of them spend 5,000 on just 2 minutes skit. Now, why are you in the area? One show, who know, you free the power and Nana is a winner within the I'm saying because for me, one of the main motion myself was 24 that same show it was elsewhere. I got people be a bamented and it's up to me say I'm a man who say the niece and to me. But you go far. You go far and so I won't say big man I'm shouting. Who say one I make you go far. It's
but there's power in the tongue of man. So obi e catch you say you go far. To me the actually everything should not be about money.
Mr. Ola, and I'm compare to when Nigerian man says that you go far, they don't just say you go far.
But they cash account.
They put you. They give you something to actually help you go far. It's not just word of mouth. Say,
okay.
Because Mr. Ola make a chance say you go far, no, and you never more different movie you.
Okay,
you go far, and it's a matter of put you the pastor will say, hey, Mr. Ola, 1 million. That's what the next movie, and then I just say you are going far.
You're far going,
Yes. You go far. And I feel so. I realize that a lot of Ghanaians don't understand. Okay, my member, that's a big brother, yeah, show up in Nigeria. After now, be big brother, be bagger, be free or be paid. Now, our brother was because fans be better catch out. Where yes, they amount like, regardless of all the challenges in Nigeria, they still make you feel like whatever you did, they appreciate it. Ghana will be with my commenter, Oye and no. Obian found him more to man here and then go year man and no, or you bet you go far.
But Lexi, idea back also has to do with I'll say my brother Obian Ponsa has been a victim of such situations so many times.
Yeah.
I've been warned backstage by a politician before just because a joke didn't sit well with that individual. Yeah. And I won't even touch on the many curses I've received in my DM just because of comedy.
Yeah.
Why would people curse you? For what? Okay.
Okay. Comedy is the reality of life being said in a funny way. But beneath every comedy, there's a bit of truth. When there's a bit of truth, that is the truth being said in a funny way. But Ghana, also done any Nigerian comedy, and also comedy from elsewhere in the world. They see them pick on religion, they pick on politics, they pick on politicians themselves, religion. They go hard because comedy, that is how it's supposed to be. But they want you to create a fictional character. Just for baby, no more. When the moment make us Mr. Ola, make I say maybe we say none the pass Ola none the go to. Why? Because then I won't come and watch them. You don't have to do that. Nigeria for Ghana, I mean, worry that no. Every time they come here, they tell us about worry for you say, Igbo for to stay, and our people will sit here and laugh. But the moment you try to pick on tribal jokes, and I say, oh, can it be about, hey, why are you talking about it? So Ghanaians prefer a foreigner talking about their own pain than for their own to even also talk about their pain. I'm not feeling say a agenda. I don't know better and cranium. And now I don't know where Ashantinia, Okoka, I believe Assam, and I said, but that is not even the intent in Oka joke. Who will say now where then? Oka, but we are overly tribalistic, we are overly religious. I did a joke about some men of God sometime, I think 4 years ago. And Mr. Ola Uba me DM1, I can listen to Piazza by this time, curse is me Juma. Because the Bominia quotation say, ye the mammy, set your Bruminia. Like Obian for some made an example. Joke, yeah, okay. It wasn't any intent or can they it was a joke. Almost rare. But you get political party even say, oh, you chow kana, who say obedi. But that is not the idea. Maybe who the first thing and Auka has no go first. But my fear and almost I met not idea was I tell me how can I idea. I don't know also Casa and me you don't have to talk about my party like that. It is then you can want them because Oka and party politics political party be any inje. Oka safa more wasama animal activists for any inje. Oka safa religious issues to or more extreme religious people any inje. It is a young can then wants them.
Let's say because of Sanomanchama who create bibi krana na fe why too cautious because usro say one share the obekan ebia na obi akwa sina somboni mu no akwa fa hotan Your idea of being creative is stifling you.
Yes. And I think so I feel that entertainment shows and so hasn't been too fair to comedy to some extent.
How?
A lot of panditry shows, because and let's say comedy show be seen on BBC or a lot of the pandits don't even go for comedy shows. But radio, so I can ask I have heard people actually compare maybe Lewen to Lexi and Lewen to DKB. And meanwhile, they forget that there are different branches of comedy. A be a stand-up comedy, a be a comic acting, a be different. It is a utu who deceive the millions of people because who need education here wrong.
Okay.
It's a pandits discuss comedy. They don't even have a fair idea about what comedy is. But when issues of comedy come up, they want to discuss it. So sometimes I feel that
okay, so yena that panditry side. So how do we resolve? Is it the case that if it's about comedy, also you invite Mumubi Namuso Mubabe, you're part of the discussion?
Comedians kakra. Maybe a comedy fan bako, and obi or investor in comedy bako. Then we have a balanced discussion. It's coming from an expert point of view. And yes, obi or no, yes, say. The entire life on comedy can a lie, but some people now banty or two radio stations all can.
Okay, and the next issue is acquire a fast day alata for the compare mono. Or say cano a bear cayenne for Sikaka cran techi name one amusmuntimi produce papa. Is that the case?
Yes.
Okay, and the third one so no say acquire a fast so 2 yanugumusono. I in yabu check a cran a bua and an wash mamododo.
We want to say like we are not being constructive with our criticism. We just want to push everything out there for people to actually ridicule us. And that is actually my issue. Yeah.
All right, Lexi the comic. Yamisha. Why?
Yamisha.
Okay. I wish for Lexi the comic na yenino edin komono na ne how back me no de ebetu Jaffa Ghana comedians struggles or more common no be na yenini di hon komono na a person ka yehwe na ye interviews be back me no be free say salanya ni sa on na afi ya best studio na ya baby di nko ba studio mu ha no akua Tilly akua nipa yes is in the studio. Tilly Akwaba Akwaba
Medase
Debbie Tilly Akwaba.
How do we get yeah?
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Nyame adom na we.
Adom.
Belated Father's Day to you.
You need belated.
Boy.
Ken. Bajo Bogode.
Yanku pa adom over.
Akwaba so.
Yeah, yeah.
Arch any tree mama why?
I'm a chenga kaka.
Min treaty.
Treaty no. It's before I ever go a next interview which is being worked on right now. Ken Mami Sha say free so Uti Lexi enumerating some of the challenges are more as comedian they go through. I don't know what do you have to say on that na Yanko.
Me tie Lexi yes. Na say and comedy na me gidi say by this time the Lexi with me anyina atrasa and komoy esan say criticisms there oye dan ya ebekọ so aba say ye compare oye dan ya ebekọ so aba na me hu ne say o hwe no on the moral side so okay me hu say me nua Ghana ni de eye content abeto a ese me hu say o me nua Ghana ni ntime ka ensempa e fa ho yes fine that is on the moral aspect but you say na ese Lexi hu say ewiase no say ne abie na yakọ eye global world
wait a minute mami wie interview na ye fa de aka no mrafi ye ne lawyer Maurice Sample AD in komo kakra afa ensemba akomienu na ya samba studio lawyer me ba che otimi ka ma hen
we do so for kunya so cha we tri for there
ye chief for you so lawyer ba che so wapum boko de
adum na hwe me ho ye pa
okay ensemienu lawyer de di kan ye aware of the case more put up against you about Efiashas nigga, but we want updates. For now, what me are serving Anna?
Yeah, the update is when we were trying to save, we were trying difficult to save. And so, your courts, your court are granting a substance service. In the case, no, Kema High Court. And court granted a social service, younger probation with daily graphic, we share 16th June, daily graphic page 42, 43. The whole case is there. In fact, if you take it, you can read our statement of claim and what we are demanding. It's like maybe rate now kind of it's not publishing. Am I the notice board into the court for 8 days? If it doesn't appear, then we'll go ahead and then file the necessary process of judgment in default, of an integrated judgment in default of appearance. Then court will make a date to come and prove our case. So when we prove our case, while still on then we'll come and publish the judgment, and then whatever reliefs are here, the 2 million Ghana cedis are then we are starting to turn in Yama, and then the Jabadi our bank account and garnishing. See, that's the process.
Next, a free 15th of June now, publication about daily graphic, you better 8 days after the 15th. 8 days
minus weekend.
Into 8 working days.
Minus weekends.
Okay. It's in say 8 days, as soon as one tenant card, then you proceed to court and seek for judgment in absentia. 8 days, no, but I until the car, you file a paper, file paper to notify the court say we have complied with the order until you the proof of service. Okay.
You file the notice of proof of service. Now you are touching the graphic, no? Any belief affidavit of service, no? We have satisfied the conditions that are which we serve. Now we want to move on to the next stage. That's what we do.
Now, lawyer, yenya sabi ye ni emramu nsembebri na ye de ye street sense in edin komono ye bisa say na nipa no on kind daily graphic say obetia say bia on kind daily graphic to we
normally no the court normally take the position say the national daily graphic is a national and international paper. Into whether what somebody will read and inform you. What do you say? We want a situation whereby you will be aware of the presence of the will. It is not first the court to give you the opportunity for you to be safe personally. But now when you are not making yourself available to be safe, any kind of the issue of it, you realize that the face and then the relief of this thing is on social media. And if he has discussed it, say, any fool can go to court. If it's true, not say he is there. But he knows that they are filed suit. But now I'm using the medium to tell her that in good faith, no, you should get Thursday, 16th June, date 42 and 43. You will see the rates and then the total claim and then the reliefs. Everything is there. If you saw court and my high court, notice the rating notice board also. That's what we need to do.
Okay. That's a 21st day of June. That's a car ne kakone nimbabe 27th no dia na 8 days na so.
27th of process I might court will say satisfying the conditions no. Then we move on to the next stage.
Now with the fache will be a fini bia or dinner so what brand so asia wo tie no. Really what ni tofa bomu what is the case about? Ni tofa bomu.
The tofa bomu the better me matter. The case is quite simple. We have taken a strong view of the statement that says, when is it? On the chairman, and yes, the chairman and then die. One, two chairman, the chairman and that house, on chairman, na chairman, na otano, or describe it, Tana otano, or say tree. We are saying that it is not true. This specific chairman was oboding, statement also get true, and a statement never out more. A damaged chairman reputation in threefold. But chairman is a married man with high moral character because Olubia, since already we intend one some say bia when just scandal and now pay and now farmer work for. It is all of a sudden a married man now wait no woman. None is able to say or baby say on what chairman I know. Now chairman at the time. But it's a chairman. I commit adultery. Number two, so what is a cheat? And at three, no, one of the grounds for divorce say or commit adultery. The court which is also the divorce. So it's a serious issue. The second serious issue is that or you're Catholic, and now you're Catholic, no, or you'll be a Catholic faith, no, so if a politically, no, it's likely to affect his political campaign because the opponent will start using so near moral character, and then when they start calling him Chairman Twitchy, the effect on his campaign is going to affect the Ashanti region campaign. He's leading. And people talk about fast and few and then so we have raised serious issues already raised out. And so all that we want Efua to do is to just go to court and say that look, he has evidence of whatever we have he said. One, if he can prove where he only chairman could die, and that two no tweet no also a tap tweet and then tweet sound no. So to produce so the best gas or to gas now the code cylinder now the cool. You must just so it's not just a simple case the way people are seeing it. It's a case and now you see the reason why I'm here court here is we are tired of allegations and then people use social media, they allege no proof. They allege no proof. And I will say so many make statements no. Many because like this say some people said if I so come out from what they are there. It's not assume it.
I was going to ask you on that one.
Serious are good. If I say oh you serious are so sue me. Me that make out here.
To why already so on so serious.
No, let me tell the way no. Make one be told for. Also say when you land also what can say me anymore. Never sue me. It will sue and I'm going from. What they are say because to be no sue me. That is where me Lawrence case remember and only they told to me sue me. Only they told to me sue me.
Debbie.
Now mo enter on social media. Go lawyer mo sample in the first of America. Who can say na me a black lawyer?
Yeah.
Refi. You know the things that is first said about me. Once if my wife was alive, it first said that me, my 16-year-old, 17-year-old girl, I was dorma. Very damaging.
Yeah, I remember that case.
Good. And many it's all the middle quarter of the report. That here.
And
to we are not papa can't shoot. 2 million. 2 billion. I'm so 5 billion. I'm telling you, that's why he cannot even tempt. He cannot even tempt. So people don't know. So when I make statements, I know what I'm. To me disappear somewhere. Honestly, I come me disappear or fall into the trap. And I'm trapping as far as the or your bar. I'm going to filed suit against me. Now, if they say you share the two personalities. Hinana, over one, age-wise, over good profession. Now, we couldn't fit. He said, maybe who is the first the guy you couldn't fit? And a lawyer power. What does it stand for? It will do 2 and 5. Now, the person is set off. 2 minus 5. And that's true. Who can someone that case? When I have evidence, say, Sarah Kobna, Wafano, the Nimitino, who quite well say the state came to say that they are not ready to prosecute the matter. When I push, I wouldn't say what they court.
Yeah.
We said I push here. And like you see was a lawyer, the current and not too much assembly call, also assembly call, circuit court. Say, Minister Cobra, you go to fee or charge your I go from 2 years now, with the check form. He lost the case, and then because Mumi they approve, some of you are biased, you didn't prophesize the case.
Yeah, bias. A bill or who says some may see a Dawson, Tibu any fast. No, say a frown say, now watching Agnes, so near Castle. Oh, yes, our case with all near so you can watch him.
Move followed case with so much keen interest, but you didn't follow it up to the end. That's my thing.
Yes, that's true.
If what you know, one thing about me is that I don't have anything against people. If what they get in my term, I tell you.
That is a fear.
That I'm not on the way. That I'm not need to not do name is bell. No me enough bar. If what the material only to not name is bell, almost I hear some I said some comedy be bit trouble with you. What I said, if I call to not do call for her, that means they will come as a friend be in one room. Lawyer was family. Almost the move for the chef. Oh, that's why you
Ness will be back as and say and some that there be accident in a ma say we be a bristle with your baby action as well.
In fact, some will be a coming premise of me to work. Those days, that time no attack him no or did my temple be my phone. So I'm not making the course. Mama, I didn't even talk about it because of you. I'm talking about it. Okay. But so far, share what he has done to Lampard. He cannot even take me to court. He can't. Because you see, when you are going to court, he who seek equity must do equity. If you come to equity, come with clean hands.
Yeah.
Well, who can say Lampard? If you want them, I say, why? Who then are you Lampard? So a sensible person will not even think of going.
Okay. Lawyer, now second thing is what your person share and it has to do with Joyce Blessing video yeah about Bonti a man for a di hun komo bebre na yes you huni say wakasa say ebeya nipa kro di kan e show video no enka Joyce emi enchi no me pa che ampa.
Yes. Now there are two angles to this case. I was looking at the legal aspect.
Okay.
In law, there's constitution provides for right to privacy. And when you talk of privacy, it's so everything which is personal to you, own person, third party, or anybody should even have possession or to the extent of publicizing it. Any be a worry same, any be me personal like me myself, me lawyer, me makora people, na get my happen so. Na masheso amana na enye crime to be video and beto abonten me sue for breach of privacy. Number two, so report two is against the Cybercrime Act. If you try to a video, if you do a new picture now with the two abonten, it's a criminal offense. It means even come in voice recording, only wrong recording me not being committing crime in it. Said the many challenge and not part the challenge and not the you when you kill the pan and Benicano, I get my military power. Now we're recording me. Miss you because I was talking to you in confidence. Until I looked at the video and say, I'm glad that having possession of a private matter. Meaning the video no crime, it's just any for public consumption. Ghana and say, me book intimate or the man in tofu. Say some person the Bible goes you could have publicize it.
Okay.
It is a one access to it. You need her consent to publish it. When you are law him, and now you it is obviously no him. And I be that me book for that I tell and say bro. If it was now he's trying to blackmail Joyce. So say Joyce young people or what they do to that. That is where he becomes a criminal because when you begin to tell somebody that if you do A, I'll do B. It's blackmailing. And another cyber security act. The law says that Obia Oyusu nude picture. The threatening Obino and a crime. If I was looking at it from that angle, say I agree that if Joy decides to go and report her, she will be invited and then even the house crowd will be raided. They will seek for search warrant. To find out, say, or damaging video. Listen to me. You don't, police for we have to do, police for you to go for preventive policing. You don't make wait for a guy that to release that video. Now, or damaging you and when Obi have an intention, the potential intention, what threatening say, I will do I saw be our threatening say, we Ochina, may you cool. Police will train away you cool another day. And now Ochina Mekumubia Utlazen. So if the agreement that came out to warn say, oh Joyce, no more videos. Now if people you naked the police must act. Because it's a joint.
Is it the case that police in act and I said Joyce in also a report to my police acted on her behalf?
It's two things. Either said Joyce very important and police remember because you see when somebody has given you an intention or is about to commit a crime, the police do sit down for someone to come and complain. Complain. No. But intelligence gathering, the police is about intelligence, information. But this time the new information, like I about say, I have in my possession videos it will end your career and or describing the videos say and nude pictures, nude videos. So the police are what are you waiting? More train and gather the two that means now baby and son are question another. I'm surprised.
A foot all fast so the Ama Joyce and so many things say if the police are sorry and take action, they should also report now police and take the action. No,
minimum and Kabadi some petition the director of cyber crime unit. Say, I did that crime videos be and then the man. Maybe we don't the fee by and those videos no contains my nude. What I say, no, they check me. Jesus Christ. So maybe you need to into the Obia sorry can Obia the because this thing should not be peaceful. And you be possible. It's about legality of the law.
Okay. Lawyer Morris Sampa, we the also a busy Crantino. You be just here.
They join.
Joyce
Kuno. The Bocasayo. The because will be up a man. That is because the man. The wolf. On my lawyers for say because of a man and mentions and yes or the medical court.
The joy man, the lawyers, F-Frail.
The lawyers say for every night. Miss Lee, what did you say?
Debbie.
The emissary. Because my panel, there's nothing wrong in say what with your mind. There's nothing wrong in law. And a criminal. It is the joy more compared as a man of see because already be what the past. And no baby what the present. No baby what the future. And you know say when I believe the first one legal law.
Nipa now watching and see what court no.
Because there. I can wait me and I because Emma maybe this is already did the same job. But it is papa. But I'm saying that the joy I saw make kind of man can good in man see your boys. It is a oyiri chitia ye exposure ye divorce because yes that way meaning say there's no way out of me make it here make exposure because me so me cheated that. It's on to say be about say me I'm clean. In the marriage, no, me want a choice, no. Me no be that. No, today because the girls are there. The girls are there to prove him wrong. So you don't go that way. Some say we really teaching out to me that no, but don't come and pretend as if you are in the who allowed to me. I can even tell you who allowed to me. Me case I know me court. Me go in my court.
Over there, no,
baby, I'm not team pro. You need to never.
Now, over go away, lawyer.
Don't know if you can better down. I don't know because we did 10,000 Ghana cedis award. Obi a joy blessing. You could any night you do, but I bet you 10,000. Only me my yaba.
And correct.
Jesus Christ.
Beme be up my lawyer more example. It does in Yamishra. I was have a lawyer more example na yenno edin komo one FA Chama want to mean nearby if you are Schwarzenegger a issue, no, and then we went into Joyce Blessing, so a tape, you know, and the source of the tape, and then what legal actions can be taken. Said about Joyce a bit me stop it the leakage of the rest of the videos. Now, Ken, sorry, say me Rafi yen to us. Studio we are saying so yeah kwa waba. Yeah, boy.
Hola. And then I'll send me market, sir.
What's hard as a market?
Of course.
Mommy, greed is not a
I
good
think
thing.
when I the value is high.
I saw your baby stuff on your status.
Thank you.
You look very happy.
Thank you.
Yes,
I don't know the who are winning.
Mami make was a melo a Morris Ampa Biawa
say especially say idea what patch channel on Saka.
True.
Na NJ be woman. So you have to embrace it and enjoy it to the fullest.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ken, you to answer.
And now Lexi asama ye kano. Sesia no as I say otia say nyankopɔ technology ntino a system ne say you live in a global village. It is a me call social media so me what choices bebree. It is a me call akɔhɛ comedians ne content na me hu eye the free Nigeria the free US the free Ghana enyo na abekere me say esese me de me hu mobo say wo de no wa nya sika amfa ntwa ne yie nti na ama ne te sa sabe nso ye ntwero mo wo say we de content we ye 2 cities and a try and away they be $100 billion in a trial. It's a member them what choice I'm the choose between a near my ya go now. And minimum oh how I will come say be adding so benya investors. Made them about as a consumer and I may buy better product and I'm the intimate me to say where the idea but way same way. It won't now know how it is only more how say because some of the saying not so be criticized why you don't have to be worried. Because him says me so sika say mu a me nua we kura sika we me nkura bi se me nya ni sika ni bia metimi aye ama na yefe. So it's simple just growing above sir criticisms na man for edemo compare ni ade no na according to the story the no ka say ye gage omne nsamom ka I think that one there oba bia Nigeria
say omoye comedy about certain people or religion people take offense na bro munia
eno there oba bia recently basket math okokan politics one sem bi ma Nigeria for to omanu go no so say the way I all portray the Nigerian economy na our country na as in a bad light. It's no the or baby comedian will be angago say men touch on any topic but how you do it send about Landing and then the better say who intelligent comedian and I say the otherwise ko betimi afa bi health and I say politics but the way I be canon betimi come politicians both opposition will be asre but landi so ana landi no kire say obi and a guy go say menka so kana anko ya we know it when you have told the bad jokes and the bad joke do bia ka bi community bia country bia so no your comedian bia landi a bad joke that no ntimi nye exactly I no ntimi nye reason enough say bia Ghana for them to ne mum ne manager was o kase sika somewhere den omuni investors it is only investors are media consumers the omuni adaje omode try o eno de mora say bia enua ya ade ye bo abaso kakra be ye which I think so onya bi enti one more so my ready say ye badwa man so a ye pade ko a aben dada ye correct and atono you don't blame them rather you find ways say me say obetimi push on to that level okay also obetimi anya that quality no now they are competing until then I think Selexi should grow above sir be a negative comments from people no
ntino say omo bisa for ebia ehumo broker kana say some level of consideration when you criticize omo I mean owing to the fact that omo share need that capital now more competitors who that they inject into the comedy no it is a count once ma I a bit considerate you feel say well
no sir no my friend say I say onso aware onso as on so na wo ba competition say bia call boxing akuturuko bo na onim say uni heavyweight no akọ bia lightweight it was the no ho kọhye saa konanum a I say onye ready for business na gasa na say competition na e market no mo no because them di kan say oh ba ye nim say wa de we a utwaye no ye budget low budget it is how di kan kire me say misre wo ade a me di ba di me sika so na me di try nti say mo hwe mamon kan was mebre aya mamon susu fa me compare crofo a then we know but average consumer na dey sebe ono de obetona de nti ne papa no and osan ga say ebi a pandit for ni bi o mu nim comedy any ade na me person obusan say aya o ye show no so invite ebi as a pandit bi etimi bon ba behwe bia na
I am invite and the me meet me
I am invite exactly so you
several of them
wako bebre and we invite no so bad no so betena se no etimi ayede actually mu aka no ehu ade kono ne nia mo ye ni nyina
I guess the issue finally on you na young call the next people person so they finally on that one no the issue had to do with say also obi wa on maybe but obenya ho asem ya aka obi so beba but the beto chiman mum no ye nya daje can be the positives no near kataso.
Yes.
I think that a honor na be a how
I know the or when they say bad say watch that deliberate intention be so and crofwe say omo ya the pakra na won ka na mum no omo hia mu nyina na omo timi de ye bi papa no I know the wu na mum so hu bekitua bi a na
odo wasem
I know the na ekwa akoye say say odi woni san.
Okay.
Okay. I think say Lexia Kasawakana say first of all let me comment comedians Ghana ha. I mean I say there's actually a new face to the comedy industry. I say face is not san. I say when it comes to stand up comedy omu face is say and now when it comes to this kids in there's how omu faces and they are doing so well. I must say we show omu show television channel so omu show omu weekly you can see that there's conscious effort trying to make every week better experience for the people that are watching, and I have to commend them. Now I think my dream become more the fact that almost say kasa Ghanaians gag them. It's true. Ghanaians they were problem. I mean we a problem. Whenever obi kasama, instead of them to look at the truth in what a person is saying, they want to pin you to a camp and then address you and your opinion as a ufrisa camp. So when there's a conversation, till him about let's say a political party, that the real ground experience they first of all want to pin you to either MPP or NDC. No matter say, oh, she's only saying it because or your MPP and or your NDC. Meanwhile, true. Can't be the higher can't say MPP now. What you say? And that is what happens to the comedians too. And it happens in the creative world. Some of us, Jeno and our ears, it is tuned a certain way that we are not willing to hear anything but to pin you. Now, he made a typical example. Comedians, we have seen so many comedians. The last time I showed you, and it's even popped on my feed, Kenny Black or Kabuhari Huasem. The comedy and the people were laughing, and the kind of audience all can't joke natural, no almost sereno. Me say, a comedian, our Ghana ever can the same joke in a similar experience, and I can see Ghana Hano.
I don't agree with that.
National theater. A serious one, but
now the conversation is that
Tilly Ken Obi gave you a
national theater.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, so on my joke like about a joke about Nanado.
Okoma jokes about former President Mama Unyaniti Didim.
But so I maybe another person who are no
after Macne.
Because he's saying what you are saying. And to know there is that conversation now. Say personality be crowd about comedy event. Sometimes comedy people should know that improvisation people have before they even tell their jokes. They see the personalities there. They make jokes around them. Ghana and if you want some, you just add your baby on Facebook. No, we've seen some before. We are all in Ghana.
You see, I also think say you can't.
Comedy show, comedy. Everybody will be a victim of a comedy joke. And found
the point in time.
And found because obi to make K-legs for us mama no ba because me a K-leg but obi a bow leg best because he has 3 K-leg. That doesn't mean the joke is not funny. It's because one aware the subject of the joke what you say but it doesn't also mean that you have to gag the comedy. Ghana has say obi bitime free obi man so abesere Ghanaians but here yet you say worry is dangerous. How did we know that worry is dangerous? Nigerians told us, but we can't talk about our own. IMF, Eka Ghana economy both political parties say to Burma economists be what Lego and Ghana. They will be like, oh, it be ADC. Ghana, Kasa, you can't talk about your own. Yeah. We want to guide you political when you are saying just say the West cry a religion. Religion.
Let's mention religion.
Meanwhile, sometimes they're even making fun of a story in the scripture. But obi to me, Shimon church, every young tokwa, and those people, the way they can care is those church people.
As a Christo, no personal property.
As a walker, let's say a bigger person be something that they said that it was a bit funny, and a comedian can make contents from. No, the way the church and the youth, especially the youth people, no, a bit trouble or so be with DM, a bit some power, no. any future joke for our religion crowd be jai.
So jai, yeah, it was, yeah.
Tilly, the answer a bit about the religion. No, make I some time ago, my sorry, I'm a modi a big church and another big church.
So be only movie anymore, sorry.
Oh, there be. Because another big church pastor by us sorry to be preachy and I'll be criticizing near ma. I said not a tree, yeah, sorry, any pastor. That whole conference was about that fight. So I get you on the religion bit. But I think, say, the fact, say, yeah, gaggy comedians near there, it's everywhere. What am I say? And sa subaina what Ghana for when they be a Okwaka, some unim sa same way pa affected say, you know, you bet tag you as, oh, yeah, this member of this gang and as a party and organization or whatever and you know and no cramponti to me sabotage in career which is there and yeah dear best it's not yen to me unless the people themselves are willing to open up their minds and be open-minded yen to me so as a comedian like you rightly said you gave a brilliant point say jokes jokes about President Mahama say be ana Mahama na to hobby. If you are able to find your way and your foot to land the joke well, everybody will accept it. But it also doesn't mean, say, backlash, Emma.
But you know, they laughed in the auditorium full. Then the next, their agenda voice.
Recently, there was one, I don't know, so an actor said, then comedian Biko Kana, some no Cho Facebook said Will Smith a ball a year sumno. And also slap but these things happen but it's I don't think say no was say yeah will excuse to affect you kind of saying will craft idea wo honum nipa ne de backlash no ye den ya ebeba asem no so see so far as see no and you can create content out of it. I think that's what you should focus on. We shouldn't focus so much on the Anipa Beka. Yeah. What am I say? And if you're a comedian, that's a big story. Let me take a typical example. This trending story this week, quite trendy. I think say if Fiani wound to me problem.
No, this week, last week there was Joyce Nini.
Joyce Nini Kuni. A comedian can make a joke out of that story. So yeah, Beka. One yes, Beka said a week way topic trending. You know you couldn't use it. So I think we should focus on the good bits of it and then deliver to your consumers. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Peace 104.3. Entertainment review now. Wasungusu awuti. Mami Samrao. So Tilly. Na lawyer Maurice Sampa komo nini di tell the issue of Efia Schwarzenegger versus Chema Wuntumi, I be more person friend Chema Twitwi, and I say the one about Joyce Blessing in the late video. Uti lawyer Maurice Sampa.
I think so of all the scenarios, any conversation on any have here, there a bit I think I'll find is talking about Joyce Blessing nude videos and I say leaked videos near there. And I think so damaging and detrimental to a person because Wareme, what time you want Taddy? Munko Pubi wa court. Wow, evidence, the no Pubi. I know another matter. Maybe it's from who
you turn sound to
say,
Uko and much do you need to
I send you so the speaker connecting it to whatever. However, you want to prove the evidence, I don't care. But Joyce Blessing, you know, it is dangerous and it's serious, especially for a woman. Just say Ghana in a culture, you see a gospel artists for a nyame annex in TNA. With there, do no wrong, see no wrong, drink no wrong. Into just say the prejudice and the insults that comes and the judgments that comes from even Christians towards another Christian because of that. It is, I think, one of the conversations that I've seen that as a man or more industry, in her industry, have come together to show her love. But on a regular day, na ke kutia bia obi ehu from somewhere to somewhere, no.
This real anyway.
Well, I know so.
How does he know what is real?
How does she know? Said the supporter or say industry. I mean the fellow industry colleagues nation say real. Ebi obi tibu kaje gumo baby, but
you can't trace behind every smile you meet.
Yeah.
At least when we look at the books, you show support. That is all we care about. Whether you are dying behind, we don't care. And when I'm a person, they should look at and see the best way they can help the woman. Because if they have to put the cybercrime unit involved and they make sure that this thing doesn't continue, they should find a way. Because now it's not just her career at stake, it's her mental health at stake. And if there's any way they can tackle the issue and tackle to the core, because something within me tells me that somebody close to the woman is eating her up.
Which woman? Which woman? Which woman are you?
The Joyce Blessing woman. Because one part they want interest in your life and your private things like that. They want to. What you say?
Okay. Yeah, with your submission on that one.
Who can say her career is as me? My question is say, why should her career be at stake?
We are holier than God.
But the thing is that Joyce Blessing, apart from so Obonya Menyum, we nipa to say me no. And story where me follow. If that is if underline word near if said the ani kunu ne beka ye no krese no the video name mana. I just feel say it is absolutely not important say the team no be try ya no say video no or the ma obi and or the mani kunu and a old video and stuff. Point blank is that Joyce Blessing any party say mini wumi no. Say Joyce Blessing num red wine na or professing a love mo bia. Sebi enye nipa moja no onum. Bible mu cry Yesu turning water into wine. Enti say Joyce Blessing num wine. Na say or catch obi say I love you and you broke my heart and whatever. Send ye kano no obi aniwa sebi ote ho amoja mfa ne widie ma only feelings in mobi. I just think it's so normal for someone to so be na kumem akachi obi say me do na what hurt me. It's rather unfortunate say e be a video ne pie, but I don't think it's something that should even create a dent on her career because oye nipa. And as human beings, we all have feelings. We all express whatever we feel. And it is so all alcohol. Me who sang for say in sana no. How can a gospel musician we look up to you? Me say, have you finished looking up to your mothers and sisters in the house?
But you see,
before you come and look up to someone and criticize the person because or no alcohol.
But you see, in such conversations, you can't take the people, the environment, and the culture of the people out of the conversation.
So that's our culture show say
we can't per the culture of Ghana and your behavior. No, we are holier than God, and we think that for a gospel musician, there you should be suffering in your marriage without talking. We Ghanaians we see long suffering as righteous and be meek.
That is the same way, mommy or boy cool me or whatever. Or Kotana Wariasiano or the we. I feel said that Lorizan Parkano. They should find the source of the video. Find the source of the video. Whoever is nipa or leaky video no whatever no. Yenchenintum if proven as guilty, I will see a to me arrest you nipa no because number one as a wash down and I want a video no person would hear the udi go nipa anymore. In this question no see Agrada. So if Agrada is indeed responsible and she is the one who leaked the video Ghana phone now who there, then if they investigate now that you're finding a guilty that then the law should deal with her.
Okay.
Because it's not right in any way under any circumstance.
Thank you. Yeah. Ken, Joyce Blessing if you versus Chairman sorry, Chairman won't me.
Bra, Mecca Joyce there no. I am a yapa say yadu baby yadui because Oshe Joyce Blessing Nana Grada omuni tracker bia. The two people now the we are near more yen HS fear baby baako ya nyumtuni na baako nso wɔ ne ma ɔyɛ etia me ya sɛ beef pa be pie ɔne ne ntam me hu ni sɛ ɔno she has nothing to lose see Joyce ɛna say niema wɔ na chi a ɛkotia ne yeye a ti me hu sɛ ebi mu kura ka sɛ na no video e ba ya na Joyce ase wo true she's in here. I was like
video they know what film nana
there be
and do ne panel kata no
ba could be nice say osi obi awale obi anya broken heart obi
say amanfo che say eno na kwatwetwe we ni nyina no e bae
intino
bibi anka papa
na amanfo obi anya broken heart ni bi asore bi no den nyame ase me so serve na me say Charlie mami a only yes adi emfa you don't she has nothing to lose say ban sass yen nyina yen twe ho mra fam dia una be how because you are a brand, you're a gospel artist who shade yes o ton bibi ono den no ton on ton hwe and yemfa bibia anton chen certain corporate bodies bi ni ade na near be say ba for them to protect themselves no quickly they will stay aside enti wo na wo brand ya and wadwuma na wo ye na ade ye very critical no wo na say make sure say wo fa uncomfort for and to ka bi wo kra ba ho a wo betimi akopa but for the sake of your brand no now they are tonchen cause wo hwe nipa ko na say ye na ba na agrada ye musician ka mo nyina mo didi o
no crap
because no the fa ha also the afa but say no be fraud no wo no a different one or 2 months or 2 months which is very very bad but you know I think say Ghana hypocrisy no too much Bible no cry say Christopher be chastise Joyce blessing Bible na mu no Mary Magdalene na there no ye as Jesus Christ and I say fair and okoye
Okoye den.
O say
Okoye den o.
Mary Magdalene ko bo aduhwam ne ade gu Yesu na ase ade ni tiri fe fa esu ye na manfo go nche na we o ti say ade na obe o na Yesu mo me ba mo nche no de na mo de mo ambefe me na ase mo so de munisuo mo de mutiri ya de apepa eti on all angles no o hwa untimi nka se ye nto bo mo obi because of de na waye de na waye bi nye den ensi da na ware na otim no bia ni onim the true aye wo mu man obi ba koye bibi sa but ne me ya ne se ba bi ya kodu and se emra betimi aye bibi a ese etimi si ano kwan ukan article na lawyer aka na ye twen ya senti no Joyce enya ne hu bibi a na se bibi boni bi nkoto no ansana yetimi aba out aba be kan na if there's no that can stop Nana Grada from exposing certain other videos and other content view or Joyce
it's
blessing
up to Joyce and the management na Busiana according to the lawyer Maurice Sampa can yeah sorry so it's a Tuesday they are not time musakra it's na o can yeah sorry na
me dem me kan tie mu a Joyce you know na me feel say very critical entino media senia kini kanu obi ani wa sebe oye too righteous to the extent say obeka say Joyce dia wa ye nti o asori bi man ke beka say ya bo wa san na ya aha I feel say meno in my opinion I feel say Joyce nipa. And me Joyce, I will just accept whatever it is and move on with it. At the end of the day, no, I'm human. The people who love you and follow you will still be there. The brands who will leave you will leave, but obviously, no, different ones will do what will come and replace them. Na sebe Ghana Fonso yenjai say yeah criticizing woman so badly. Say nyami patana say obi men na so onye strong mentally. No chinebi ya sorry ni ati se sebe nyami pengu ensi. Na se Joyce ni hobi ma ye kroya ni ebeka say oh no ye nyumtunyo oh no ye say so I think say hypocrisy no edoso who criticize Joyce say wanu mo izu mike enra pe wakotwa peteshibe na ewo ho na so we ka Joyce so onu kra de say wine dia no odin me no kra nka whiskey na me no
boy
well day a World Music Day International World Music Day you know I just want to congratulate all successful music producers, musicians, record label owners, artist managers. They are the real game changers of the music around the world. And ending the conversation today, I think say Lexi is onto something when it comes to the comedy industry. And obviously, I feel like Ghana if we should change the way we look at things, it will really help the creatives, not just comedians, creatives in a very good way, pa.
Okay. Thank you, Tilly Nipa. Ken.
Right, with you, me bought a Central Fee band. This year, Europe, omo ye tour. omo album mo release Alewa deep into high life tour no more no and no amo ball Liverpool. They are playing over 40 venues UK, France, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Finland, and it is high life music. And no more Toma about for a team ball my basso. Now Ghana phones will say San Trophy band no how so omote Ghana for him. I'm out for enjoy just best in life. I'm more person more than a bad more train bad film no. Enye Nyankopon and so on. So the day and your BCBA still unbreakable.
Okay, the BCB are still unbreakable.
Everybody's watching movie.
Okay, Tiaka Comedy as a media not 29-27 Comedy Club 29-27. I almost say Yakoma Sunday. I mean for we for more. I would say every Thursday night be at 7 p.m. I will 2927 pub 2927 pub with Ted Sano. We are comedy or 29-27 pub no. I will Ted Sano hey no. We are comedy was I think is one of the ways I'm a grooming new comedians and they polish it being so craft. Also by 30 Ghana cedis pe na waba be support you mu. Obi amponsa and I say main fan cry and too many. Na udin de Lillian or hima SCA do Lillian or hima SCA do umami a prophetess Sarah. Happy birthday to you Lillian. Nyankopon sha no nyo kese mama hu nkoso anyefe na oma wa butra udbi nya kunupa no ama metete abrabo. I was avo ye DBC Salamat Kuku and producer Peter Esquane de normal good social media so nyame aduma eda ya wadan so ye beseshia na bibia akosumidi ula kwaku Michael metena mu mamini apanyi kwasi abwaji makra